Hey everybody, I'm SpectralStar and welcome back to another death battle. Today, we've got Bowser versus Eggman, Mario games versus Sonic games, and it's a death battle. And I hear good news. I hear that it's a really good fight. I like to give death battle these days enough time to actually show their video. And this will be uploaded later, edited for YouTube for your viewing pleasure. But if you're here live, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. I stream every day at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you want to stop by and watch my growing anime arc where I am becoming legend at Street Fighter 6. And I hope you guys stop by and see the learning process and me get my butt kicked and all that. But anyways, without further ado, if you want to join the membership, there is going to be some members-only content coming up, members-only comments, members-only videos, things of that nature. It's going to be exclusive. It's not going to cost too much to get in. Tonight, I will be giving out some memberships. So if you guys want to get a free membership, please come to the stream for Death Battle. Every Death Battle, there's going to be some memberships given out. And I hope you guys have fun. Let's go ahead and get into Bowser, the evil king of the Koopas, versus Dr. Robotnik, also known as Eggman.
This battle is sponsored by Marvel Snap and Prize Picks.
Oh, wow. Okay. It's animated that way.
Bowser versus Dr. Eggman,
The king of the Koopas and the baddest of badniks. And they're not alone.
What's up, Saber Comics?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to
That's
analyze
Richard,
their
by the
weapons,
way.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Appreciate it, brother.
Ah, the Mushroom Kingdom. A peaceful land of kindness, adventure, love.
Why did he have no
Boring.
face?
Move aside, princess. It's time this place got way more awesome. Here comes King Koopa himself, better known as Bowser.
Freaking
The moment
airships.
This orphan star child was found by Kamek, it was clear Bowser would command the disparate outcasts of the Mushroom world, the Koopa clan.
Sadly, not everyone's born a toad, and they treat these critters like monsters, fated to a life of infinite
10
jump farming
feet
for one-ups.
Tall. He's 34? God, he's
Bowser
younger than
wanted
me.
A different world. But Princess Peach Toadstool
Loves cake,
would never allow
drumsticks,
the evil
and
king
steak.
to stay in the sun. Her light was so bright.
Hates the Mario
Bowser
Brothers,
became
Yoshi, and swimming.
infatuated with her.
Yeah, I don't think he could ever swim. And he's a turtle, for God's sake.
Her, putting their princess in another castle, and another, like 40 years of castles, only to be released if she agrees to marry him and his dad bod.
Yet he was foiled time and time
Come
again
on.
by those pesky
I've got
Mario
a dad
brothers.
bod.
However, Bowser is nothing if not persistent.
Look at him! Dude's built like a brick house strapped to a saw trap. That spiked shell takes a lot of punishment.
that was so
Not
tough
even the
first time
weight
I
of
did that as a
castle can
kid.
Scratch it, especially when he rolls up like a prehistoric Beyblade.
And the Koopa King doesn't just breathe fire
Cody,
and
where are you?
control
Beyblades.
lava. He commands nature itself.
Spitting meteors from outer space, beckoning the earth with a snap, inhaling torrents of wind, straight up calling down lightning. What else has he got?
Oh, just a little dabbling in dark magic.
Hell yeah, Wizard Turtle.
The original NES manual even describes him as a sorcerer king. Magic is how he turned the toads into bricks, only countered by the princess's heart
Brick shit
magic.
houses,
But
am I right?
that's not all the
Okay.
magic he's mastered. Telekinesis, creating perfect clones, reanimating his undead skeleton.
Oh my
and
God,
worst of all, ruining every
cloning,
game
huh?
of Mario Party. Hey, no! I stole those coins fair and square.
Bowser spent decades hoarding treasures, coins,
Was that
magic
Inside
star rods,
Story?
warships, clown cars, you name it. This is the same guy that created
Paper
multiple
Mario.
flying castles fashioned after his own face.
Yeah, he's definitely
why
got an
not?
ego on him.
Oh,
He's
God.
talked about having a 4-digit IQ.
1,000-year door.
I've seen this moron put death traps in his own backyard. A man after my own heart.
Despite his clumsiness, Bowser's charisma and leadership brought many to his side. Not enough to defeat Mario, but his army
And I
doesn't
need to
make
play
it
the
easy on
1,000-year
Red
door one of
Plumber.
these days.
They're
I'll
the
have to
most
play
wicked
Paper
band
Mario
of
first,
misfits
though.
This side of World 8-4. the Koopa Troop.
An army spanning multiple territories across the mushroom world and beyond.
Goombas, Koopas, the Troopas, and the others make up
Is this the third army battle? I don't know, Matthew.
Some in shoes, and some even in race cars.
I'd watch Bowser versus Blastoise. I don't think Blastoise would last too long.
Piranha plants, bloopers, and Lakitus use their surroundings to get the jump on unsuspecting prey. By land,
tail
sea,
whip
or
it.
sky.
He'd be here forever jotting down the small fries. Booze, Shy Guys, sentient bombs with feet, and more.
It was imperative for Bowser to nurture a unit that covers their own vulnerabilities. For example, Kamek and King Boo both have magic, but Boo has battlefield control with illusions and destabilizing dimensions, while Kamek focuses
I
on
love
buffing
Luigi's
allies,
Mansion
canceling
games.
enemy
They're so
powers,
good.
summoning anything he desires.
Or swapping my items to screw up my Mario Party lead. Not again.
Man,
Speaking
Mario
of
Party
items, most of
Online
the minions
sounds
can use
fun.
pretty
That would
much
be
any
great.
power-up Mario can. The Goombas make frequent use of Tanuki tails, and Bowser can really get into the cat roleplay. But as the
cat role
grew
play.
and grew,
Wow.
it started to feel less
Way
like
to
an
make that
army
oddly
and
sexual
more like
death battle.
a family unit.
Oh, you mean like his kids, the Koopalings.
They're adopted.
What's the difference?
Good point. Bowser took them in and even trained them in dark
Why did the
magic.
Walt genuinely
So no one's
scare
as
you?
spoiled as his natural Nepo baby, Bowser
I mean,
Jr.,
it was
captain of
angry.
the Koopa Troop.
Spoiled is an understatement. Remember his escapades as
Magic
Shadow
Koopas
Mario?
terrified
He
me,
terrorized
and
Delfino
so did
Plaza with
the,
literal evil paint. That whole debacle was basically his
the
attempt at
skeleton ones.
elementary
What were they
school
called?
art
Dry
class.
And
bones.
I bet Bowser still has some on the fridge. But really, the king is very protective of his kids. If the fam's in trouble, he can will himself to transform into a giant kaiju, all to crush whatever bully's talking smack.
Even as a
Maybe
baby,
little
he became a
overkill.
giant
Just
freaking
one punch
monster.
from Giant Bowser launched a castle out of orbit. Taking into account the flight path and the scale of their universe, Bowser's punch must have hit with a force of
My
over
God.
125 trillion tons of TNT.
And somebody mentioned to me there's
Considering how
black
Yoshi
boxes at the
punted
top of the
poor
screen. I don't
Raven
see them.
So hard he exploded into a constellation of
Also, the guy that
stars,
told me to
this
shut up
isn't
as I was
even
watching the
close
stream.
to Bowser's full
Yeah, you
strength.
can.
So don't bully his kids.
can see those black
especially
boxes,
if he
right?
falls into some of Bowser Jr.'s set of black paint. That stuff's scary.
Enough to unleash Bowser's Dark Fury, a form whose very steps cause widespread natural disasters.
I didn't
Oh,
play
but
this. I need to
seriously,
play
How
this.
does Mario ever beat this guy? He's like Godzilla, Doctor Strange, and John Cena all in one big turtle.
We're not even to the
John
best part.
Cena.
Bowser's
He's gonna be the
dark
voice of
magic
Bowser in
became
the next,
so potent
like,
he
movie.
eventually learned how to warp the very fabric of reality.
Anything the king imagines, he makes happen. He turned all of Yoshi's Island into a storybook. And remember those painted worlds in Mario 64?
I think Donkey Kong
Yeah,
should have
he
been voiced
made
by
those.
John
And the
Cena,
staircase
honestly.
That goes on and on and on and on and on.
It would have been
and
so
on.
much
God, does anyone
better.
know how to BLJ?
He also stole ultra-powerful items like the Wonder Flower, which can mold reality like Play-Doh, and the Dreamstone, which can be used to wish someone out of existence.
But his most iconic thefts are those big shiny power stars.
John
Don't judge a
Koopa.
book by its cover. Infant power stars, aka Lumas, can become whole galaxies. They also ferried Mario across the universe in 3 seconds. That's
Wow.
489 quadrillion times light
Here we
speed.
go with the numbers.
Obviously, the Big Daddy Grand Stars are even
Bowsette.
crazier.
I kind of
Bowser
want
used
them to
one
bring up
power his
Bowsette.
space
I
kingdom,
mean, she's just
but
not
then
canon, so,
Matthew
you know, it's
showed
like,
up to
we
ruin
can't do that.
everything. It's a him.
And when the Grand Star was freed, it caused a chain reaction that destroyed the entire universe via a massive black hole.
Thanks, Space God, that Rosalina
Imagine if the
showed up
Mario
to save
characters
the
were
day.
voiced by
Not that
different
Bowser
boxers.
needed saving.
Mike Tyson
He's
would
been
be
swallowed by another black hole and thrown into a star that
Bowser,
went
he'd be that.
supernova.
My power is
This
indescribable.
crazy OP fire turtle
My
had
speed
to
is
fight
impetuous.
himself. Oh,
My
wait,
defenses
he
are
did,
impregnable.
and he
You can't
beat
stop
the
me,
hell out of
Mario.
him.
I will
With all this power,
step
it's
on
no
your
wonder he
testicles.
still
I will
hasn't
bathe in
conquered
your
the
blood,
Mushroom
mother
Kingdom.
trucker. I will
Perhaps
bathe in your
because
blood.
His visions of grandeur were never really what he sought. Surrounding him is a crew of outcasts and miscreants like him, ride or dies that can't be swayed against him.
Oh,
That's right,
are you
damn
saying
it.
he's secretly
He does
happy
have a
'cause
loyal
he's got a
army,
big
man.
monster family
Even though he
now?
treats them all like shit.
But also, when they actually work together,
Setting
they
them on
legitimately
fire,
conquer
letting them get
most
stomped
of the
on by
known
Mario.
universe. So,
He's a baddie through and through who will
Nice.
teleport through space and time to show you what's what. Because he's no ordinary Koopa. Make way for the king.
Thank you, Connor. I used to be able to do
This
it
battle is
better,
sponsored by
but
Prize Picks.
I don't know, age.
Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports
All this
action.
talking that I've done
And
for a
it's
million
daily
years, you
fantasy
know.
sports is super easy to
God,
get
I tell
into.
you. I guess Ultron
That's right,
versus Sigma
Boomstick.
doesn't
No need to
count
worry
as
about
an
going up
army
against
fight.
Somebody who knows way more than you do.
All you gotta do is pick more or
The
less.
thing I'm worried
two or more
about
players,
is Metal
and you're up
Sonic.
for a shot
I wonder how they're
win
going to deal
big.
with Metal Sonic
As
this
someone who
time
spends
around.
literally all of his time running numbers on anything and everything, I appreciate a system that takes a lot of the guesswork out and lets you actually win
I mean,
through
Sigma didn't
skill.
really
Yeah, like how
control
they got an actual injury insurance policy. As in, injuries don't ruin your lineup.
the other,
It's
like,
crazy
robots,
this isn't
did he?
more common. It's already saved my butt.
I mean, it was just a virus, right?
And withdrawals are
Or was
fast,
Sigma, like-
safe, and secure. I can get my money in as little as 15
I mean,
minutes.
since he was like a
Download
boss,
the
like
app
the
today
leader
and use code
of the
DEATH to
Sigma
get 50
deal
bucks
or whatever. I can't.
instantly
It's been a
after
long
you
time
play
since
your
I played it.
first
I don't
$5
remember, guys.
lineup.
But if you want to fill me in,
code
I am
DEATH
totally
to
cool
get
with that.
$50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup.
Bowser and his army,
Prize picks.
it's a
Run
necessary
your game.
evil. Right? He's got to take over somehow.
Citizens of Earth, lend me your ears. Imagine a world of endless possibility where people are free as the wind. Isn't it disgusting? Now imagine a better world, one with proper guidance and the technology to bring about global peace.
But whiz, only a brilliant mind can make that happen.
Not just
Something of
any
a family of
brilliant
four
mind.
myself.
He's a genius at heart who knows the dangers within. He's Ivo Robotnik.
Dr. Eggman.
As a mad scientist myself, his story is my inspiration, just as Eggman's was his grandfather, Gerald Robotnik, who sought to create world
Gerald.
peace through technology. But then his beloved granddaughter, Maria, was killed by the Guardian
Oh.
Unit of Nations, better known as...
Gun. They're
Okay.
called G-U-N. Anyway, Lil Eggy grew up a
I'm
lonely
completely
narcissist
new to
because
this.
all his family talked about was Maria this, Maria that. Boo-hoo.
Neglect and envy tainted Ivo's goals of following Gerald's
Why
footsteps.
don't you chill
he
out?
distanced himself from his grandfather's legacy. Instead of bettering the world,
Oh
he
my
would
God,
conquer
that
it
cartoon.
to get the attention he deserved.
I preferred the
No, you
one
mean Crave.
with like
Desperately
evil
Crave.
Robotnik where he was like
Tomato,
turning people
tomato.
into
You just
robots.
said it the same way
All the
twice.
forest
To
creatures.
establish
I love that.
Eggman Land, a
I watched that
capital of
series
science.
over and over
this
again.
paradise would have worked just fine if not
But
for
the
that
funny one with
blasted
like the
Sonic
rooster
Hedgehog.
and
For
the weird
years,
green
Eggman's
robot thing.
plans literally blew up in his face.
I didn't care too much
And
for it.
He's a very sore loser.
But just like any good experiment, the doctor did more testing, seeking better results.
He's created plenty of knickknacks to terrorize the world with. A laser gun, a cloning ray, mind control cannons, a flying armada, typical evil scientist stuff.
Jeff.
Then there's the big ones. He invented a spatial displacement trap, which, while online, scatters a target's atoms across space. Oh, and then there's the metal virus, which transmutes organic
That's it.
tissue into living metal zombies. It's
Oh, actually, no,
so
that's
deadly,
different.
It created a plague that nearly wiped out all life on Earth.
Shame
From the
Eggman
series
never made
I was
himself
watching.
immune to
That would have
it.
been a cool
That's
thing to
whoopsie.
add to
And
the,
when he's
the,
not
like, the
duping you
later
with
seasons.
decoys, he's riding in
kept
style
going.
with the Eggmobile. It's lightweight for maneuverability, but tough enough to withstand moon-sized explosions and even the center of a black hole.
I mean, it's kind of lame looking, but he can plug it into big bad mechs like the Egg Walker or the Death Egg Robot, whose giant laser once obliterated 77,000 cubic meters of rock in an instant.
Didn't they already do
An
those?
atomic bomb in your pocket all the time. Oh, okay, maybe this guy's pretty cool.
Eggman built machines for a long list of combat situations. Some look like knights, others use extraterrestrial sources like the Wisps, and then there's the orbital bases, like the Death Egg.
The
Oh.
reference is obvious, but Darth Vader's version is like a toy compared to the Death Egg, which can annihilate stars. Woof! A whole constellation gone in one shot.
That's not to say Eggman doesn't enjoy scrapping with blue hedgehogs himself.
I mean, how do you know that the Death Star wouldn't destroy
Hell
a, s-
yeah!
a
The
sun or
rawest of the
something? It would just be
battle
dumb to do
mechs.
that
It's got
because of the
electric
supernova.
drills. It's got ice missiles. It's got a whole lot of bullets. My God,
Not that I
Wiz.
care.
I need it.
I love
Don't
that
forget,
thing. I
Eggman
want
built
that
all
thing.
of
I want to
these
go to
things
work in
himself.
that.
Maybe world
Drive up to work.
domination
Don't
is
mess
in
with
his
me.
grasp yet.
One problem. Eggman's a turbo loner. No hobbies, no friends.
Oh, yeah,
no
redo,
wife,
Luigi.
No nothing.
Come
Okay, yeah.
on, he has friends. I mean, he's a
I
feminist.
guess so. I mean, I don't think they
Oh,
were
okay,
just.
maybe not. But
I mean,
what
this
about
wasn't-
Infinite?
they would have to
might
redo Dr.
joined
Wily
forces
versus
over a
Eggman as
mutually
well.
sought revenge against Shadow, but it counts, sort of. Who needs friends when you can build friends?
Obviously, Eggman has a tough time collaborating with others, so he just built his own
Eggman
army instead.
started
The
using rifles.
Eggman Empire.
The Badniks are mass-produced foot soldiers, buzz bombers,
just gives his army, like,
don't forget those cute little
everybody
Motobugs.
gets
The
an
Badniks
M1
may seem
Garand.
simple, but they're led by an elite, multi-talented unit.
Single-shot
The
bolt-action
hard-boiled
rifle.
heavies. Really leaning into the egg thing, huh?
The army has a wide variety of troops, even your classic comedy duo with Orbot
Here,
and Cubot.
take this.
They're Eggman's
It'll
assistants
kill the
and immense
hedgehog.
disappointments. every genius has their duds.
Hey, at least they're not Scratch and Grounder. But that's why he's made top-notch bots modeled after the Sonic cast. Like
Wow, that
everyone's
looks like
favorite
Crocodile
robot maker,
Dundee
Metal
Sonic.
Metal Sonic has the most horsepower in the Eggman Empire. He has the moves and speed of Sonic and then some.
Yep,
He's
here
had
we
his
go.
rebellious phases, but Eggman's reprogrammed Metal to better follow his commands. Additionally, when upgraded to his Neo form, Metal Sonic could copy biological data, including unique powers like Shadow's time stop technique, Chaos Control.
He could even copy Silver's psychokinesis. And
Oh,
with
boy.
enough chaos energy, he powers up into Super Neo Metal Sonic.
Though everything would change with the appearance of the Phantom Ruby. One of many
The
trump
what?
cards at Eggman's disposal, the Phantom Ruby alters reality by manipulating perception.
Basically, super OP
Oh my
illusions.
God.
But in Infinite's hands, it's a weapon of mass destruction.
It's the fucking
I don't know how
Infinity
illusions
Stone,
translate
man.
to body replicas changing gravity or making a fake sun, but go off, King.
And when used on the planet's consciousness, which is a thing, the Ruby granted Eggman the Lightman form. Yep, apparently Super Eggman is canon, though it is pretty complicated to manifest.
But the Phantom Ruby isn't
What?
the only souped-up gem Eggman has. He's used the Jewel Scepter to make the world-shattering Egg Wizard. Then,
He got a
on more
Super
than one
Saiyan
occasion,
mustache.
He's effortlessly gathered the super rare,
Oh, that's what-
super powerful Chaos Emeralds.
That's what Nappa
You know,
needed.
The things that power Super
Needed like a
Saiyan
Super
Hedgehog.
Saiyan
Eggman
3
built
beard.
and built and built, and
Since he
eventually
doesn't have hair. I mean, he
built
has hair,
something
but I
that
guess he
started
shaves
to
it.
build on him. Sage was originally designed as a mere assistant, but through an alien encounter,
This is completely
she
new to
was
me, too.
granted actual sentience.
Sage is already super powerful, but now she's also super smart. She thought up millions of battle plans all at once to defeat the massive titans.
And you can barely remember where you put your dune bug.
I know exactly where it is. It's at the police impound. Thank you very much.
Sage was Eggman's
course it is.
saving grace. He had previously found machines with personality lacking, but Sage's great adequacy in serving her function provided Eggman with something that, for the first time, he'd hate to lose. In essence, a sort of daughter.
So, like any good dad, he gave her the keys to his car, his spaceship, and his orbital death ray. Hell, now she controls the entire army.
And this frankly unheard of trust from Eggman became crucial in defeating the End, a primordial entity so mighty
Wow.
even Supersonic struggled against it.
Their battle can only be described as peak fiction, because charged by 7 Chaos Emeralds, Supersonic's no joke.
The power of one emerald can shift continents. All 7 together can shift the universe.
Good
And
God.
kill some pretty terrifying bosses, like Eggman's Time Eater, which ripped apart space-time like tissue paper.
In short, Chaos Emeralds give thoughts power. With them, Eggman's
So
best
long, Gay
machines can run
Bowser?
indefinitely while matching the greatest powers ever seen. Like when 3 supers battled Solaris, who tried to destroy time itself. Solaris extended its chaos across multiple timelines in about 20 seconds, or 73 quadrillion times light speed.
It's
Wonder
funny,
what those
though.
black boxes
While
are that guy
Eggman's
was talking
smarts have
about.
Sort of defeated Sonic here
Can't
and
see
there.
'em.
He's pretty effective when he teams up with the Blue Blur to save the world.
Well, recall how Professor Gerald was a good person before losing the granddaughter he loved. In Eggman's case, now that he has Sage, perhaps a similar story is playing out in reverse.
Nah, Eggy will always have a harebrained scheme behind his cufflinks.
So watch out, critters and
Eggy.
plebeians
I thought
of
he
the
called him
world.
Peggy
He is the
there for a second. I
Eggman,
was like,
and he's
what?
got the master plan.
Whiz, you gotta help me.
What
Okay.
happened now?
I'm
Give me
addicted
1
to
second,
Marvel
guys. We're
Snap.
going
You
to
mean today's
totally
sponsor, the collectible
be handing
card game,
out
the one with
memberships
everyone's favorite
today.
Marvel characters?
It's just such a fast-paced rush. Each game only takes like 3 minutes, and the different locations, card powers, and snap mechanic add so many layers of depth and strategy for a game that's so easy to get
All
into.
right.
Don't forget the amazing
Memberships
3D art.
coming out
Oh,
now.
man. With all the new art
Hand out
variants and
5
cards
for
coming
these
out
bad
every week,
boys.
I can't stop playing it.
Sorry, can't help you. I'm addicted
Remember,
too.
there's going to be some
Oh, well, good thing it's super fun.
I know, right? I love my
good
deck.
content
It focuses
coming to
on
members
tactically
real
placing
soon.
low-cost cards,
Next
then
couple of weeks.
boosting their power way beyond what's expected.
Oh yeah? Well, mine's got a big dinosaur. He's awesome. Oh, watch the teeth.
Download the
Nice.
Marvel Snap app, now available on the App Store, Google Play, and Steam.
Or visit marvelsnap.com
Know
to
you
learn
and
more.
me,
Just
welcome.
click the link below the like button.
Divine Blade of Finality. Welcome. Will Close. Welcome. Welcome. Whatever. Comic-Con Cafe. Welcome. Arnaldo Alonge. Welcome. Let's do it. Let's see the battle.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a
Fucking Jim
death
Carrey, man.
battle!
Okay, so here's my pick. Now I can't give out those memberships like to certain people. It's all random. But yeah. Anyways, I'm thinking Eggman. That's just me. I mean, I guess they could give Bowser the Star Rod from Paper Mario Paper Mario and Nintendo 64. I don't know. There's a lot going on here that I am not privy to. So let's go ahead and get into the action. Oh, Paper Mario?
I've come to make an announcement. This territory is now the base for my upcoming Eggman Land 2.
Okay.
What a joke.
Wait, it's not Jack Black.
I am Dr. Eggman, your new genius overlord.
Oh my god.
Get a load of this.
That's my favorite line Eggman has.
Get a load of this.
Drop kick. Nice. This is really good animation. Oh my god.
Nerd.
Who did this animation? Oh my god. Voice acting for Eggman's really good too.
You call these toys an invasion force? I've seen Toads do better.
A decoy, idiot.
This power is without peer. It is the ultimate strength.
Oh shit, it's Emo the Hedgehog. That Boo is great. Oh my god, King Boo. The Thwomp. Oh my god, a Thwomp destroyed that? Damn. Charging Chuck. Thank God, Charging Chuck. He's like one of my favorites. Oh, here we go. That's not good. That is 100%, 150% not good. Or Chain Chomp. Aw. This is like some Rick and Morty levels of animation here. Oh my god, that's crazy. Looks like he transformed into Reaver form or something like Ichigo Kurosaki.
Excellent work as always, Beto. Ready to wrap this up, Sage?
As you command.
Oh boy, there's that thing.
The more the merrier.
Oh my god. Bowser Jr. Oh, that's dope as hell. Look at him. He's a beefcake. Ooh. Oh my god. Crazy. God, I hope Bowser wins. I just love Bowser. He's got all of the emeralds. Oh my god! No, Kamek! Shadow Mario. Bowser Jr., whatever. Oh no. No, that's his boy. That's his son.
Keep your hands off my...
Oh my god! Put that ass away. Yes! Okay.
Sage! The Death Egg!
Oh my god. The Death Egg. Oh shit. This is the coolest shit I've ever seen. Oh my god, this is so cool. He's protecting his boys. What an absolute unit, man. Now wait a second. Dry Bowser.
Curses! Sage! Fire if it didn't!
He's not moist anymore. He doesn't need to be. Oh my God, he's gonna suck his soul out of his body. He turned it into wood.
This war was not an easy one to win, which
Oh
seems
my
surprising given how the Sonic series is not afraid to show how tough its cast is, while Mario's comes across as more cartoony.
But as it turns out, Bowser had everything he needed to take Chrome Dome down. Strap in.
Wow.
This one's a lot, so we'll break it down into 5 categories.
First up is physical stats. Bowser pretty handedly outmatched any
That
of
was
Eggman's
amazing.
usual mechs, like the Egg Dragoon or the Death Egg Robot.
The Death Egg Robot could level cities. Bowser could punch a castle out of orbit.
The Death Egg could destroy stars, but Yoshi could match that level of power, and Bowser's strength is
True.
certainly above the green dinosaurs. Plus, while both Bowser and Eggman's tech survived black holes, Bowser's was much larger.
Ugh, I don't want to see either one of the black
But
holes.
this could change with their powers. With so many items and minions, that could make all that a moot point.
Aside from power-up items, both could manipulate minds, create duplicates, and alter space-time. However, Bowser had a significant edge in having access to the majority of his abilities at all times.
Yeah, Eggman can do some crazy stuff, but only across different mechs, fortresses, or space bases. Bowser's all natural. He's got all his best powers built in, and he ain't even a
Gluten-free.
robot.
Meaning he wins the war of attrition. He even had counters for battle enders like the Metal Virus and Spatial Displacement Trap. Context matters for those weapons, and both backfired in the past. But more importantly, Bowser could simply reverse the effects with his transmutation magic. Conversely,
crazy.
most of Eggman's robots could get turned into, say, a frog or a block with no reliable way back. Bowser takes the edge in powers.
But definitely not for intelligence. Come on, you have a 4-digit IQ,
He doesn't need
Bowser?
intelligence.
Really? That's cute. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Mike
Bowser's
Tyson
not
once
an idiot.
famously
Usually,
said,
just really, really clumsy.
everybody's got a plan
fella.
Meanwhile,
until they get
Eggman's an
punched in the
engineering genius
face.
who rarely ever gets bested by brains.
Easy dub. Now, let's talk trump cards.
As in, items so powerful they could decide the entire outcome on their own.
The Phantom Ruby was super dangerous, but specifically targets perceptions. Unlike Bowser's Wonder Flower, which mucks up reality for real. The Ruby affected a whole planet, but the Wonder Flower had the power to alter the universe. Also, the Dreamstone's ability to wish anything out of existence would have no problem cleaning up Super Neo Metal Sonic or Time Eater.
Their most prized possessions was a tougher call. Together, the Chaos Emeralds can break the universe.
Yeah.
But so can the Grand Stars.
I got
Arguably
freaked out
not
when
as
he
much
had
given
them,
the Emerald
when
scaling to
Metal
Stellaris,
Sonic had them.
though Power Stars and Grand Stars are far more plentiful. Clearly, this
And
is
then when
getting
that weird,
fairly abstract. And
little
both
girl
had multiple
hologram thing
options
had
that
it.
could win the day instantly. So the safest bet is to call this category a tie.
Which means it's finally time
Yeah,
to compare
that
their
makes sense.
armies. Eggman seems deadlier at first glance.
Super genius
look at all those
Bowser.
buzzsaws
Ugh.
and rockets.
He's already
Metal
OP
Sonic's speed and
enough.
Power alone could solo most of the Koopa
comes up with
troops,
some
but
amazing
the Eggman
plans.
Empire lacked something Bowser had in spades: teamwork and loyalty.
Eggman is a notoriously terrible team player. His alliances are practically guaranteed to fall apart.
Hell, in Sonic Generations, he could barely manage working with himself.
Eggman's army is designed to be controlled by just him. To Eggman, it's harder to command those with free will, hence his rivalry with the free-natured Sonic.
Meanwhile, the Koopa Troop follows Bowser because they actually like him. They train really hard to cover each other's weak points.
Giving them plenty of advantages as this war progressed.
Oh, that was so
like
cool.
Battlefield control through King
hurt
Boo's
his
magic
son,
and
that was
Bowser
the end
Jr.'s
of it.
paint. And since the Koopa Troop doesn't rely that much on technology, Sage's
And he
hacking
died
potential
for
had
his
little
army.
use.
Also, secret weapon?
He died
Gimmick
for his
is kinda
army,
busted.
guys. I mean, he was dry
Canceling
bones
Sonic's power
Bowser, but
copy,
he
stealing the
died.
Phantom Ruby, and
He was
potentially
undead.
swapping the Chaos Emeralds were huge game changers.
Add on that Bowser and his army can
Even
use
death
any Mario
couldn't
powered
stop
item,
Bowser,
and they
man.
had millions, no, billions of combinations that the Eggman Empire just could not actively plan against. Even with Sage's millions of plans to take on the
Sage.
Titans, she thought them to be unbeatable, which Sonic proved was incorrect.
Just comparing their conquests makes it clear. The Eggman Empire took over the whole planet, but Bowser's troop conquered most of the universe.
That's right.
Eggman was no pushover. His wit, power output, and ridiculous machines gave Bowser the biggest fight of his life. But the Koopa King's ludicrous strength, abilities, and united forces.
How does Mario
ultimately
even beat
prevailed.
him? My
Eggman
God.
tried to poach the king, and now he's cracked and scrambled.
The winner is Bowser.
Nice puns.
Next time on
What's next?
Death Battle.
Oh, God, why? Oh God, why?
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death
Why?
Battle. Thanks for watching.
So, did you guys like it? I thought this was like, I don't know how they're going to top this fight. I really don't know. That was pretty sus. I saw Spectral vent. Yeah, I was kind of venting a little bit there. I mean, they're fun games and all, but it's just like, I don't care. I mean, we could have done like a different fight, but it's whatever. You know, I mean, we'll watch it. Next week we'll watch it. I just feel like this was so epic, and now we're going into that, you know? Oh yeah, the vent. Yeah, I forgot. I was talking about venting, like psychologically venting. I was letting out my frustrations, but yes, venting, going in the vent. Yeah, my bad. See, I'm hip. I'm with it. I know things. Yeah. Imagine a super genius Bowser. Yeah, I mean, he's already pretty smart. He's already come up with some really great ideas. They just make him look dumb a lot of the time just for comic relief, you know? This is the last episode of 2024. It is. I looked into both the games have to offer, and I promise Fall Guys versus Among Us is going to be pretty damn fun. Oh, well, I mean, I'd say it will be fun. I need to probably see the preview videos and, you know, and stuff. I never really played Fall Guys, but it looks just like a bunch of dudes dressing up as different characters and stuff that, you know, DLC, and like hopping around an obstacle course the whole time. And like Among Us, they actually kill each other. Like there's killers and stuff. Is it going to be like a room full of people that are trying to survive with like two killers in the game? And I don't understand, like Among Us or Fall Guys, they basically just try to push each other off the platform and hold each other and stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, if it's as good as Bowser versus Eggman, that's going to be insane. I'm really glad Bowser won, by the way. I was thinking Eggman was going to win, but I'm a Bowser guy. I've always been a Mario fan more than I have been a Sonic fan, even though I do like both franchises a lot. I'm hyped for Kratos versus Asura. I see that being good, right? Imagine a Fall Guy just getting shot in the head by an imposter. True. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction to Bowser versus Eggman. It was a lot of fun to actually see this animation. I don't think we've had this animation before, and it was so good. Oh, man, it was so good. And they had some creative ideas to throw in there. This is probably the most creative episode I've seen so far of this season. So, you know, next episode, who knows what's going to happen with Fall Guys and Among Us. After that, I mean, Death Battle can do whatever they want as long as they've got the funding for this stuff. And this was, you can tell they poured a lot of money into this episode. This episode's insane. They've all been good, but this one blew my mind. This one was really amazing. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you next time. I'm not ending the stream here. I'm going to play Street Fighter because, you know, got to practice, got to get better. It is my unofficial anime arc for me. So if you want to stick around and watch that, I'd appreciate it. But if you don't, that's okay. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you haven't. Come back next time. There'll be more memberships coming out. I don't know. Is that 2 weeks from now? I don't know when the next Death Battle is. I assume 2 weeks. I'm not 100% sure. But thank you guys for coming. Thank you, Awesome, Gavin Halton, Matthew Von Hout, Saber Comics. 3 weeks, okay. Zach Taft. Let's see who else was here. Connor the Gamer. Arnaldo Akumakon, Will Close, Divine Blade, a Finality, Know You and Me. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate y'all so much. And enjoy those new memberships. Like I said, more membership stuff, content to come out, comments only, and videos, stuff like that. So if you want to check those out, All my membership stuff will be going out like a week. They will be in members only for like 1 week to 2 weeks. I don't know. It depends on how it goes. And then it will be released to the public after that. So thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to switch it over to Street Fighter now. I hope you guys have a nice night. If you don't, stick with me. If you do, thank you. Appreciate it.